allowing these curs to heal.
Most impressive, Your Highness. I never thought you'd be able to defeat them fiends in the mine. Oi, we ain't got no deal yet. If you're gonna ride on our ship, Your Majesty, you need to work just like every other member of me crew. We could use your help swabbing the lower decks. Sailed just a few minutes ago. Now simply sit back and wait till we reach New Ono.
Tis an honor to be in your presence, Your Majesty. My name is Enrique, leader of these Corsairs, and I assure ye the pleasure be all mine. I know why ye be here. You worry that nary a coin and tax will fill your coffers without us keeping your ship safe. Ye scratch our back, and we'll scratch yours. Aye, we want an annual cut of the profits. You refuse our kind offer? I don't be wanting to make enemies of the Empire, that be certain. I suppose it can't be helped. I pledge that our cannons will guard your vessels. But only those with the Imperial banner. We Corsairs have got to make our honest coin somehow, you see. So it'll be more like an alliance then. Now, where do we sign? Cheers to that, Emperor! With this deal, the Corsairs remain the strongest force on the open sea. Your ships are safe.
A traveler, are we? Huh? I didn't say anything. A traveler, are we? Your Majesty, I scarce recognized you! If I could impose, we require aid with ferreting out the fiends in the Western Cave. We asked the Dragon Lair to deal with the problem for us, but they've been pretty much worthless. You see, the Dragon Lair is the name given to a band of warriors who have traditionally protected our town. But these fiends have proven beyond their capabilities. Please, Your Highness, we would be eternally grateful for any help that you are able to provide us.
Greetings, Your Majesty. I imagine you are here in regards to the situation facing the town of Nibble. Sadly, you have come in vain, as your services are not needed. This is a problem for the Dragon Lair. Those fiends are our quarry, and we shall cull them. If you insist. I suppose there is a rather slimy fiend in the den that we could use your help with. The arcane arts will be paramount in felling it, and I must admit, they are not our forte. However, it is important that we defeat the fiend's leader. If we are not the ones to best it, the townsfolk will lose faith in our abilities. Oh, and a word of advice. The slime emits an electric current that could decimate tightly packed allies. Choose your formation wisely.
They will pay.
This should prove most useful.
Have you heard what SaGa is doing?
Yes. Wagnus chose him to head development of a portal device.
The bookworm now has an entire team at his disposal.
At this rate, he'll never emerge from that musty study of his.
I shall keep tabs on him.
Much appreciated. You know how he is one to throw himself into his work. He is like as not to forget to even eat.
To wit, my father is planning a banquet in his honor. Will you join us?
Thank you for the offer, but I have never been one for pomp and circumstance.
But I implore you, just picture the delight on SaGa's face.
He knows more than anyone how I despise such things.
That he does. The two of you have been bosom buddies as long as any of us can remember. It's as if you were born to complete each other's sentences. I admit to being more than a touch jealous of such a close relationship.
Don't be. Spend enough time with someone and anyone can become close.
And Rock Bouquet always followed you around like a loyal puppy, foraging in the mountains, fishing on the open ocean, exploring treacherous caverns. Yet there I was, always on the outside looking in, never a part of the group. Perhaps had I not been born a Hierophant's daughter.
Why the long face and this talk of the past? Is something the matter, Oriev?
Nothing of note. Despite how close you were, you chose disparate paths. Him the book and you the blade. And those two paths led each of you to where you are today. It is simply incredible. The two of you have come so far, but I digress.
Sorry to cut things short, Oriev, but the battlefield calls.
And by battlefield, you mean the one on which you will face the termites.
That's right. Wagnus even named the retinue, the Crimson Dragons.
Noel. Never mind. It's nothing.
See you.
Please do not return in a coffin.
The whole town's abuzz with how the Emperor of Avalon drove off the fiends to the west.
I heard that too. With the town safe, perhaps we'd best join the Empire ourselves.
Your Majesty, I and the whole town owe you a debt of gratitude. How can we ever repay you for what you have done here? Ah, that reminds me. You were originally headed to Nazel, yes? The Luden Highlands to the south offer the quickest passage there, by far. Though I say quickest, there is danger afoot there. You might want to resupply at the mining town of Tafal along the way.